Hello guys, Zul'jin here, and welcome to How to Decorate a Modern Apartment, a continuation of Keralis's beautiful apartment building, and I'm going to be decorating on the inside. As you just may have saw, there's a little bit of glitching with the shaders in 1.8.1. I am on one of the newest versions of Minecraft to give me the biggest selection of materials to choose from, and interior decorating is sort of my forte. This is what I've kind of built my my channel on, and this is kind of one of my I guess you could say talents in Minecraft. Not to be overly humble or modest, but I'm pretty proud of what I do. But this is a really different experience for me. So this is a different resource pack. I want to use the same resource pack that Keralis had in order to, I guess, capture the best impressions of what he was trying to go for and what he would do within the apartment. I have my own style of decorating, I guess you could say, but let's go ahead and turn the shaders off so you guys can see really well. I was using Chocopic. A lot of the versions of the new shader packs are really hard to manage in these and there's a spooky noise, are really hard to manage in these new versions of Minecraft. But I have to say, I'm really excited to be building here, and I think this is going to be the apartment that I start off at. For those of you who aren't familiar with the design, you should check out Keralis' videos. The links are going to be in the description for the playlist and also the download so that you guys can keep up. I'm only going to probably mess with one of these apartment buildings until I'm happy. There's 5 apartments altogether, so it's going to be on a variety of series and well, a variety of episodes, I guess you could say. And from there, I guess you guys can get the downloads and check it out for yourself, along with the resource pack download that's going to be in the description here. So I kind of messed around with the design a little bit off camera, and I think I counted right. I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe that is correct. It may have been 9. Really hard to tell. I think I'm just gonna kind of just wing it because I knew what I had. Let's see. So I had, let's take off a little bit of this light. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys some extra light, probably right here. Yeah, that should do just for me to get started. Okay. So the material choices that I chose for this is kind of a weird texture, I would say, for cabinets. Usually I wouldn't use this in any sort of vanilla type episode, but it works really good for here. So if you just excuse me, I'm going to grab a few components here and we'll get started. So let me grab some, I guess we're going to go with slabs as well. And we'll probably have to take out one of these windows here. Yeah, most likely. Because what we need to do is kind of enclose the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and knock these out. That looks like a stair block. Let's just make that solid. And we'll continue the wall out from here. And I guess we'll go... that isn't going to be quite enough. Let's do one more, I think. And now we have a little sectioned out portion of the kitchen. So from here, I probably want to go too deep with this wall in order to do a little bit more flexible design with the cabinets and stuff. What I do with cabinets and kitchens mainly is kind of what you would see in a real home, and that is the bottom countertops and cabinets jut out a little bit further than the cabinets at the bottom, you know, at the top, I'm sorry, because that's just kind of how it goes. Like the top cabinets are shallow and the bottom cabinets are a little bit deeper. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Now, this looks relatively small. I'm not sure if I exactly went there. I probably went out a little bit further. Let's see. If I would mark a table and chairs here, if the table would be in the corner, I'm just using these as markers. Actually, you know what? Let me use these as markers. If the table would be here and the chairs would be here, then I would have room to come out another 1 or 2 right there. So I'm actually going to do that instead. I'm going to do a little bit of backtracking here in hopes that we can get something a little bit more concrete going as far as the kitchen design. Okay, so I'll come out 3 just like I did here. And perfect. So I'm not using World Editor or anything. I do have Camera Studio added. This is an FML version that I'm using simply because when I loaded up the vanilla version, it kind of acted funny. So It should be okay though. All right, so let's see here. Probably a good spot for that would be, let's go one more. So now I think this is going to be the box that we're going to work with for the kitchen design. So let's start off by making a little oven section. I think what I'm going to do here is take out this portion of the wall and change it to something that could be kind of used as a backsplash. So we'll go with this. And this works pretty good. This is the cobblestone texture, but it kind of gives off like that granite or kind of that industrial look that you would see in some modern kitchens. I know it also resembles the driveway. Don't mind it. Just take it for what it is. Minecraft's about making pretty stuff, not necessarily stuff that makes sense. So, okay, so now we're going to go with, let's take, I think we're going to take some furnaces. And we're going to go ahead and go with a little stove here. So let's do right here. I'm actually not going to use the front of them. I think it looks better without. And then the rest of it is going to be cabinets on either side of them. And it's going to join up and come out right here. Another thing that we're going to want is a refrigerator, I think. The refrigerator, unfortunately, we can't do 1.5 wide on the or deep, I should say, like that. There's really no way to do it in Minecraft, so I'm just gonna go out 2 wide like this, and I think I'm gonna use pistons. And just mind me, I'm kind of just going off the cuff, guys, kind of how I feel based on the designs that I played with, and I had some fun with getting used to this resource pack, and I'm still not totally used to it. But I've been watching Keralis for a long time, and I've done a lot of modern decorations, so I think I have an idea of how I want it to look. So that is going to represent our refrigerator right there. And then we probably need to go with some cabinets. And cabinets for me, I'll do a little bit different design. The doors in here, some of the doors aren't updated. Like if I search door, you'll see that I have the kind of old school acacia, darkwood, junglewood, and birchwood and spruce doors. But I do have these nice oak doors and also these. Now he's already used the iron doors kind of as elevator doors, and I think that's a really, really good look. It gives it a real sharp modern look. But what I want to do is use some sort of doors for cabinets. So I think I'm going to just use these. Now, one of the cool things about this design as well, and Keralis, I gotta hand it to you, man, if you're watching. Leaving me room in the floor like this is like so baller, man. I really, really appreciate it. So I get to do all sorts of fun stuff, excuse me. So let's go ahead and make some cabinets here, and I'm gonna have to tear down as I go because I forget the exact measurements. I always find that if you design with something in mind, you really do pretty well if you don't specifically copy one of your old designs, because you kind of innovate as you go, and I like that. Alright, so now we've got some cabinet doors that are going to be used, and this should probably, let's see, I'm thinking light gray, well, or maybe just gray. Let's try gray. Gray carpet as kind of like the countertop. And that's gray stained glass. Hold on. Gray carpet. Okay, so now we got gray carpet, and we can also do, let's see, I need weighted pressure plates for the burners on the furnaces. Let's do that right quick. Boom, boom. And we can do buttons for like the, I guess you can say the controls on the oven, just like that. That works out well. And what we want to do now is put gray carpet on the top of here to kind of emulate a countertop. And we're going to put some light back here so that it always shows, so you can always see, you know. And there's going to be a couple of sections in the back that I'm actually going to use just gray wool to kind of represent countertop. But as you can see, you have wool on top. The carpet, you can't put anything on top of it. If I was to try to set a block on it, it goes to the space above. So you can't really have any accessories, and it's really important that you get that for kitchen decor, I guess you could say. Let's finish off the oven, or the stove, I guess you could say. We want to do a vent hood of sorts, so maybe a vent hood like this would work out well. And in the back here, we can do, what is it, iron trap doors as kind of a vent hood type thing. So how about that? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to need to work out some cabinets as well at the top. And until I figure out what I want to do with this countertop, let's look at doing the top. So the top is going to be a little bit different. We want to go with, on this level, it's going to have to be the cabinets. And naturally, this window kind of gets in the way. So let's see what we got outside and try to figure this out. Okay, so these are stairs and stuff. We'll have to make this regular old quartz. So I'll do that just like this. And I think we're going to take the entire window out just for now. We may implement it again, but we'll have to work with it a little bit just to get the countertop situation right. Actually, let me take this entrance in. Now I'll just close it back up. So it is a little bit dark in the corner now. We probably want to add some light. Let's go ahead and take some glowstone and we'll put that in one of the corners. That way we shouldn't have to worry about light in this corner for now, and we can always go from there. So let's see here. So we have this kind of cabinet type design going on, and I'm thinking that this should almost come out one further. I don't know, we'll see. Also, we're gonna have to work with this a little bit. So let's take off these. Man, these spooky noises in Minecraft, so funny, right? Okay, let's see. Terribly sorry about that small interruption. My air kicked on and I'd rather it be quiet right now. Okay, so doors, we can do them on this level. I don't know why they don't want to place, although maybe if I had... Oh, I know why they don't want to place, because I got them on the wrong level. Derp. Keralis' favorite telltale sign. Everybody does it, I suppose. It's one of the flaws in playing Minecraft. I guess derp is... Some of it comes too natural for. Alright, so let's do some cabinet doors here. And what we'll notice pretty quickly here is that some of the cabinet doors won't really mesh with the way that these designs are. So we'll have to do something with this specifically. I think if we took these out and actually used stone right here to kind of make some braces, it kind of gives way for the cabinets to look. And we can just put one right in the middle here just for design's sake. And now we have a corner cabinet set. We have a nice cabinet set here, and we also have a nice cabinet set here. Now you can see on top of this, which doesn't really, it isn't ideal. So maybe if we just had a single cabinet right here, what would that look like? We would probably, I'm thinking that we should probably just do a triple cabinet here. And I think that looks a little bit better. I don't know, I might come back to this design, but I think I like it just this way. So now it shows that we have a little bit of a backsplash sort of thing going on. I can easily do some more right here just to kind of give it some extra depth, but I'm not really sure if I like that. I don't know, I can figure that out as I go. One neat thing about having it like this is I can take this piece out and take this glowstone and put it right up here, and now I have a corner light that kind of adds to the whole thing. In addition to that, we can use this corner to do maybe some, let's take gray clay, not gray clay, gray wool. The wool looks really good in this texture pack, and we'll put it in the corner there. And let's put a potted plant. That looks good. I think I can scroll down. I always forget what it's called, but I know what it looks like. There we go, flower pot. I always want to say potted plant, but it's a flower pot. And I guess we'll go with a blue orchid right here, and that should be good. Okay, so now we have the opportunity to place a little bit more wool here. Let's go ahead and just fill this in, I suppose. And that way we can come back with, well, we can do that with glowstone as well, I think. Let's see. I'm going to do glowstone here, and I'm going to do glowstone here. And now I can fill in the rest with a few blocks here to put the gray on top. And we're going to want one more right here, I believe, for extra light. Perfect. And now we can fill this in with gray just like this. And it's kind of mixed match, but there's the countertop. Oh, that is so sexy. I really, really like that. Okay, so we do have the option to put some cabinets right here too. I almost didn't think about that. We can take these and kind of do that with them. And it does look pretty good like that. I think I appreciate the cabinets above that too. Okay, so now we have a few things going on here. We should probably add just a little bit more detail to this. I'm thinking that maybe some sort of paper towel dispenser. Now, I like playing with banners a lot, so let's try something with a banner. My buddy the Neural kind of asked me to try something like this one day, and it worked out really, really well. Let's take I think we'll take a white banner. That's kind of like a paper towel look. And let's see what stone half slabs look like in this. Stone, yeah, stone slabs look good. They kind of look like stone. This will make for a really, really good dispenser. So we'll go ahead and use this section right there for the dispenser. And instead of having this cobblestone block here, we'll actually put the banner facing down, just like that, standing up. And now we'll slide in the stone slab, and it kind of gives that look. And then we can easily just, we can change the color of that banner to anything that we want. But I think white looks really, really good against it. I'm not opposed to keeping it like that. Last, it looks like it's a little dim right here. So I think I'm going to add another glowstone and then cover that up. And what else can we do? There's really nothing else that we can add back here that I would like, except maybe, I don't know, this is glowstone right here, so I really wouldn't want to mess with that. I think that's enough. I know what we can do. Let's take an item frame. We can take an item frame right here, and then we can kind of add something to this. Actually, let's put it here. That's a little bit better dynamic. And how about a sword? Can we emulate like a knife? I think this would probably be good for a knife here. We'll just do it like, well, we'll do it like that. And that way it's kind of like a knife block. Actually, if I turn this into maybe wood by itself, would that look any better? Or how about a crafting bench? Crafting bench, I think, is going to show the tools too much. Yeah, it really doesn't work like that. Cutting board and knife, I think we're going to go with. So let's go with wood for a pressure plate, and then we'll stick with the design that I had earlier. Let's do wood right here instead. Actually, we'll have to go with the gray clay too. I'm sorry, the gray wool. So we'll do that, and now we can put the carpet back here. We can put I already put the item frame up, didn't I? Item frame, very good. We'll take the item frame, we'll throw it up here so the light still shines, and we'll put the knife in it just like so. And then right here we'll put the cutting board, and we'll call that a kitchen cabinet. That looks great. Okay, we kind of need some light in here, or at least a light fixture, and I don't really care for these for light so much hanging from the ceiling unless they're recessed, and we can't really recess them like this due to the fact that it's a half slab. But I think just like a simple fluorescent light in here, maybe. I think that would probably be good. What could we use for that? We need white half slabs. I'm thinking quartz would probably be the best bet. QUA, there we go. And well, I always do that with my mouse clicks. It's because I have such a high dollar mouse. Kappa. Boom. Yeah, that's a little fluorescent light. Okay, how about a snack bar here? Something that we can sit at. We'll definitely have the table in this corner too, but maybe I could do something cool with this. So let's take quartz stairs. Actually, let's get rid of a little bit of this stuff. And we'll take some quartz stairs. We already have the stone slabs. How about quartz? There we go. And I do want my carpet back. I don't know why I threw that away. Okay, so if we did a stair here, and let's say something like a stair here, is that lined up? This will be lined up. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we can maybe take some, I'd like to stretch out like a little bar here, kind of like a sitting area. I think it would look good. You know, I could have actually came one in less with the kitchen, but I think that's going to be good. It just makes this section look really, really long is all. Although we can probably do this number here. What am I doing? And that is one off, and that way we can come out with maybe just blocks of quartz like this and kind of complete the look. I don't know if that's even a thing, but yeah, I think it'll work like that. Okay, so we'll put gray carpet on top, and we'll need to support this a little bit. So let's just use string because it's not really intrusive. It doesn't really show too well. And we'll just use 3 string right there. Then we'll place the carpet right on top of that, and it makes kind of like a little snack bar. That's good. Now we'll need a spot to put a couple of chairs, And I think the chairs I'm going to do kind of like some bar stools. Let's go with dark oak. Dark oak is a good clash against, not a clash, but it's a good contrast against the birch floors. So we'll do a couple of seats here. We'll go with weighted pressure plates just for a real modern look, and we'll put those on top. And the neat thing about using pressure plates is that it kind of shows a separation in the width of the bar, you know, like there's a line. Plus, when we add a couple of item frames here to the back of these chairs, it'll show that they look more like chairs. So there's really no bracket that shows them, but that's okay. I think a good way to kind of accent these things as well is to put a little design on the back, and to make it match with the kitchen, let's use these stair blocks. So we could use the stair blocks in the back and kind of angle them to where it kind of looks like just like a modern bracket or a design. Man, I really like the way that looks. We could have easily used kind of maybe the stone wall too. How's the walls look? The walls probably look a little bit too thick to do that. Yeah, they are a little bit too thick to make for a good bar stool. So the dark oak will work for now. So I'm really happy about this design so far. I'm really pleased. This wall is kind of barren. What can we do with that? If we took out, let's see. That's probably not a good space there. What if we took this out right here? We can take that out. And what's back here? We can, oh, you know, I know what we can do here. We can probably do something neat like, well, that does show. What is in the back of here? You know, we can easily come down with maybe, we can do this instead. And I think this would be better. We just close this in and make it like a little brace. And in actuality, we can actually do a little kind of like a shelf here, I think. Would that be better? Yeah, that gives it a little bit more design. And through the back now, there will be definitely something that we can show. Cool. So we can do dirt here, or grass, I guess I should say. There's already grass. We'll put grass right here. We can put a light right there. So we'll go with glowstone. And with the light here, we can do something neat like a rose, I think. How about a rose? Or what other kind of flowers do we have actually? The two tall flowers here. There's a few different kinds. Peony might look pretty good. Pink's not really my thing, but let's go with a rose for now and see how it looks. It does look pretty good. Maybe some black glass, like some stained glass panes. There we go. And we'll use black. No, that's clear, isn't it? Ah, the black is really stained like this. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that does look good. Okay, we can actually turn this into stairs if we wanted to, and that would give it a little bit more dimension. Yeah, I kind of like that. And we can easily do something next to it, like a painting or something of that nature. I don't know, that's a pretty good insert for that though. I can easily just make the corner come out, maybe like a little shelf here if I wanted to. Let's finish up with the kitchen. I think the only thing that this thing needs now is a complementary table. So what we can do is we can start making a little table here, and I think I could come out a little bit wider than I originally thought. So I think we're going to use a gray texture, but not exactly the same. Let's use stone bricks because some of it will be covered up already. I'm also going to want some of that clay that I had before. And no, the gray carpet I meant. I think that should be good. And we'll use these as the chairs as well. So let's see. Let's make a little corner table here. This is going to be a little bit strange because it's going to be a different design than I'm used to. But all in all, it should be okay. So we'll go but 3 by 3. And we'll do... I guess we'll do like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. It's a little bit hard to work sometimes. There we go. So it's going to make the shape all around now. And in the middle we can do something neat like we did before. Kind of like we can do a centerpiece, I'm thinking. Because what we want to do is take this gray carpet, just like this, and place it all over here to kind of give it a tablecloth look. Actually, light gray might work out well too. What about light gray? Light gray that's stained glass, light gray carpet, light gray stained clay, light gray wool. Let's check out all of the possibilities here, and we can do just gray carpet, gray wool. Okay, so light gray would look like this, which is, I don't know, it's a good contrast to it. I kind of like that. So we can go with the light gray instead. And in the middle here, we'll do just the regular gray wool. So it's kind of like the same concepts we had in the corner. And in fact, the same thing that we had in the corner is going to go right here. We'll just do a little flower pot. And I think we'll keep the blue orchid theme running throughout the house. I like the blue orchids, and you want it to have some, you know, some I guess some semblance from room to room. Okay, so now we need some seats. Now, this is a corner table, and the reason I chose a corner table is if I want to come one out right here, it'll have to have some spacing in between, and we don't want to intrude on this area because we could do something else neat there. I'll tell you what, let's do some seating. We'll do seating just kind of like this, and we'll make, I'm guessing, just 2 seats like this. All right, we'll take the item frames and we'll put them, I don't know, on the ends of the chairs like this to kind of show that there's another seat, you know. We can even use the stairs to make kind of like an angled bracket, like an armrest, and give the chairs a unique look. Yeah, one more revolution around, there we go, perfect. I think that's pretty good. We could have made them the opposite way, but I'm thinking that we should still probably do that. Let's change these up. Let's change them up. Wait, how did I have that? No, I had it right the other time. I get so confused with the angles and stuff like this. Okay, now we'll put the brackets here so they're actually visible. Yeah, I think that looks good. And the same little design that we had there. Perfect. That looks really, really good. Now we kind of need some mood lighting to go there. What about a hanging lamp of sorts in the corner? To do that is kind of weird because, well, I don't know. I don't know how we can do that. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to just try glowstone again. Glow. Actually, I could do a lamp. How did the lamps look in this pack? The lamps look like that. That is a pretty good look. How can I hide that? I think I can, though. I really think I can. So let's see. If we were to put that there, above that would have to be redstone, so I can't really wire that. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm just going to have to go with regular glow. Sea lanterns are available, but they haven't been textured yet, so I think I'm going to hold off on using those unless I absolutely have to. Let's use it right here instead. And we can surround it by, I guess we can do some neat designs with, what happens if we take these out and kind of just do that? I think that looks terrible, actually. In all honesty, I really do. What about stairs? We could take dark oak wood stairs and kind of make like a, I don't know, kind of like a fixture for it, so to speak. I don't even know if that works out well. Is that a good fixture? I mean, it fits well. I think it works all right. I actually think it should be one more out, as weird as that is to say. I really do. So let's take it and change it. Oh, wait. That's actually not half bad, too, but I won't be able to get the same desired effect. I don't think. Maybe I will. What happens if we take these stairs and kind of just go with that same theme here? Let's see. So it goes like this. Then it would go like this, then like that. Well, you know what? We might have just found a design that I kind of like that. And here, we wouldn't have to do anything. That's a little bit of a cool shape there. I wonder if there's anything that would complement it more than the dark oak that would accent it. Let's try a couple different varieties of stairs here. So I could do sandstone, but that probably wouldn't work. Quartz would probably clash too, well, probably match it too well. Let's see if I change this to quartz. What about if I just went with it? And uh-oh. Now we're getting into bad territory again. Okay. It's so close sometimes when you get up close like that. You can't really see what you're doing. No, that kind of looks weird. It kind of almost looks like bathroom tile now. It's too bright. It clashes too much with the rest of the room. Or it complements too much with the walls. I think the dark oak would be better. I'll fix it. Alright, so I changed it back to the dark oak, and I do like it a lot more like this. It could probably use a couple of curtains, but we'll come back to that. I did remember that I didn't finish a couple things. I really need a sink in this kitchen, so probably do that. I think a corner sink ought to be really good. I've used this design quite a bit before, and I like it. Stone bricks would probably be the best choice for it. Although I usually use quartz, I don't want to put too much white in this kitchen because the gray complements so well. So let's just use stone stairs for now. And I think what we'll do is we'll have to kind of angle this in such a way that it kind of makes for a solid design. Which it's a little hard to do that sometimes. The blocks don't work that well. Let me play around with these blocks until it does work out. There we go, perfect. Now we have a little sink in the corner. We do need a faucet of sorts, so I'm thinking, originally I was thinking about doing something like this. Let's take a slab. I'll do the cobblestone slabs, and I'll come and do like almost like a top spigot. So we'll do a lever, and it looks like that would kind of be like the top spigot for it. Actually, you know what, we probably wouldn't be able to do that the way it is because we brought this one down. I think maybe just some, let's see. Plus I'd like the light there. Let's just go with some tripwire hooks. Yeah, we'll do tripwire hooks on either side. We have some item frames here. Heck, we'll even label them for red and blue. So let's do lapis and redstone. We got some right here, redstone. So we'll do the item frames with the tripwire hooks, kind of symbolizing the hot and cold taps. And hot's on the left, right? Yeah. And cold is on the right. There we go. That's a little hot, cold thing going on. I wish we had place for a plant, but it's kind of busy as it is. We'll keep it just like it is for now, and I think that'll be good. As far as getting the table finished, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty happy with this design actually. It does pretty good. Let's try a couple things for curtains though. We'll try banners, and I think a combination of light gray, white, and dark gray. And I'll try a few different things here. I don't want to go with black because I think black is too much. Let's see. I don't know why I threw away my my item frames here. We'll go with item frames, and I think iron has a, oh yeah, that's a really good texture. Okay, so how about we do two, let's see. If we come down with gray, just like this, we can go with gray like that. Okay, so that's pure gray. What happens if we did like that? Okay. I think it's a little bit too busy here. I think it's too busy to do curtains. And from the outside, it would probably look a little bit crazy. Let me just go out here and see how it looks. It doesn't look that bad from the outside. I don't know. Well, that's some weird textures, texture things going on, right, Kick? Okay, so if I do curtains, I think it would probably be better in the bedroom if I did curtains like that. We'll leave this front room open, and I think it'll be good. Alright, so now we have this little section done, which is kind of like a I guess a breakfast nook or a little table. I mean, this is a very small 1-bedroom apartment, so it should be, I mean, it's roomy for an apartment in Minecraft. It's really, really well sized. Only meant that it's probably best if we treat it like there's only a couple living here, maybe, instead of having kids and all that. So I think a desk would be a good addition too, and then we can finish off the episode there. Next time we come back, we can do like a bedroom and a bathroom and maybe a living room. So let's do a desk, and I think the desk is going to be in this corner because I don't think there's anything else that would fit really well with this corner. So yeah, let's do that. Dark oak is going to be my material of choice for this as well. So we'll do dark oak, and we'll also take this and some slabs. And I think that should be good. We'll keep the item frames in, and we'll do away with these. Okay, let's start with that. So we'll do maybe a corner desk that extends out right here, and we'll need something like this. I think would be good. It's really hard to know exactly what I'm going to need until I kind of put it together and use it. Alright, and let's do a hutch. And not a full hutch, just something that emulates a hutch, I guess, and we'll come all the way around with it. And it's okay if it intersects with the windows like that, because they don't attach because they're stairs. So from the outside, it'll just look like you're looking through the window, and there's a desk right here. So it works out perfect. Actually, the painting that I'm using for the monitor may look a little weird. We'll try it. We'll see how it looks from the back. If so, we'll take out the window. We'll want one solid. There's a cool looking painting in here that kind of would look like... there we go. That kind of looks like a computer screen. Let's do a pressure plate. We'll do a stone pressure plate to act as kind of like the keyboard. And we'll do a button. And that's one of the reasons that I chose the full block there, so we could use the button, because it doesn't go on stairs, as you could see. Alright, so there's kind of like the mouse and keyboard type area. What about here? What's there? Can I add another column of quartz there to hide something up? Let's see. I think I should hide it here instead. Yeah, I think I should. So I can extend this. Yeah, and that it still comes out good on the outside. Cool. And now I have a little bit of room to play. Let's put a bookshelf there. Oh, the bookshelves are quite colorful, aren't they? Okay, so now we probably just need a couple things other than that. I'm thinking maybe... To tell you the truth, I think this is... I think I'd like this to come over by one, because it's a little bit too far out. The desk is a little bit too big for my liking. We'll do that, and then we'll do the same painting there. I think this will just be better. It's a little bit less. There we go. And now we can do the painting. Sometimes you just put something together and you just realize it would be better if it's smaller. You know, it takes up the space better. Come on, man. Tell you what. We need... That would have been an okay one. Where's that screen that I had? Minecraft painting mechanics at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Button down. Okay. Now we also need a little bit extra here. Let's do... I'm thinking we should probably do this one less as well, huh? Yeah, I'm thinking so. There we go. A little bit smaller all around. That way we can use this area for like a filing cabinet. What do dispensers look like in here? Dispensers, actually not bad at all, huh? We can do... Oh man, there's a filing cabinet right there. Perfect. I love it. Okay. So we need, let's do a little plant, and maybe we can do an item frame with a book. How's the book? The book and quill, maybe? It's green. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Let's do a book and quill, and we can do another plant like we had before too. Now I can search it again because I know flower. And let's go with the blue orchid to keep the theme consistent. So we'll do a little potted plant here and a blue orchid. And that is going to be the desk. Now we just need a seat. And I'll kind of model them the same way here, but I'll do one smaller. So instead, I wonder if we should do it like that. No, that's a little bit too big for an office chair. Yeah, probably just one. It'll be small, but it'll be okay. Let's do the item frames here, and we can use this stair as an armrest like we had before. So we're running a little low on time, but I wanted to do a couple last minute details for you guys, and then we'll have to move on to other things in the next video, I suppose. But let's do a couple of desk drawers here, kind of like you would see on a normal desk on the ends, maybe like a filing cabinet type deal, although this is actually our filing cabinet. And I forgot to put some handles on the refrigerator. Usually I use things like iron boots or weighted pressure plates or slabs, but in this resource pack, iron ingots look really good, and I'd like to do kind of like a swirly modern type design with them. Look at that. Isn't that cool against that that rock texture? I really like that. This room actually kind of needs a rug too. Let's do, I wonder if we can do just like a little small design with light and dark carpet like this. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. It gives the room a little bit more character. So I think that's it, guys. I think that's gonna be it. Next time we come back, we could do some cool stuff with maybe the patio. I know we need to do a bathroom design and a bedroom design. It should work out pretty well. Anyway, guys, and a living room, actually, some living room furniture. But for those of you that are new to the channel, if you're coming over from Keralis' channel, I really appreciate you coming to check me out. Keralis is such a great guy. Keralis, thank you so much for this awesome canvas to work with, man. I really look forward to decorating an apartment building to the best it's possible. You know, I'm gonna do what I can, and I hope you guys are entertained and like the episode format. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. It's awesome. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. As always, this is Uljan signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.